Hi guys, I cut my hair. Look, it's like that short. I took like 3 inches off the bottom. It gets so, whoa, going the wrong way. I can't see anything today. I have a cold, can you tell? Fun. Everybody at work was sick, like every single human being. Ouch. So I sat next to like totally sick people for like ever. And yeah, I finally got it. Like it took a while for me to get it. Like everybody else had it for weeks. But then we had a meeting and I was sitting next to Tim, who was literally sick for 2 weeks. And I've been Zycamming and everything. Yes, I know I need gas. And I've been like Zycamming the hell out of myself and stuff. So I sit next to Tim at this meeting last Thursday. And he's been sick for 2 weeks and he does nothing but cough on me. And when I tell you he coughed on me probably 30 times, he's like right next to me, like, and I turned to Kurt, the owner, and said, hi, I probably won't be in the next 2 weeks. That's holdouts for me, Michael, and Fred, and we all got it this weekend, so whatever. But anyway, so I spent Monday home licking my wounds, and then today I have training and stuff today, and I was just like, you know, I could stay home, especially since we're supposed to have this like storm, like an ice storm and all this crazy stuff. But like I'm capable of going to work. I just feel like shit. Come see, come saw. Anyway, what does that mean? What does come see, come saw mean? I don't even know. But anyway, so I'm here. I'm here and I'm queer. I had 2 interesting things to tell you. I did another video, but when I looked and saw how I looked in it, I was like, yeah, I'm not showing anybody that. So I'm going to tell you again, even though you only have heard it once here. Okay, so I had another OBE and the portal got like really friggin' crazy the other day. And then I was talking to somebody online. Well, okay, let me start. I had another OBE. So this one was so strange. And again, I've been having these ones where although I'm aware of what's going on around me and like I can alter the effects of what's going on around me and do, like, I'm completely conscious. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. I'm kind of like, I feel like, honestly, I'm in like a game, like a video game, because the whole thing with the kittens and what does that mean and all that, first off, I'm kind of surrounded with people that are looking to pass over, that will be passing over here shortly. And so that alone, I think, has opened stuff up in the portal because I'm so directly related to it. So I feel like some of the, people were saying that the 2 kittens were my children. Maybe I have 3 children though. And my ex-husband is all 3 fathers. So I don't know that it felt like my children going for it. I almost feel like it's the 2 people that are very close to, or not very close, but like who are looking at crossing over. That's who I thought they were. And that I needed to, that was my initial gut reaction, was I needed to help them, or maybe not help them as much as help the people left behind. Focus on it in a way that was natural and not, when my dad died, I saw that very much as a punishment to me. Like, I did something wrong, so God was taking the person that I needed away. Do you get what I mean? And I think a lot of people do. A lot of people see that as like a punishment rather than a natural transition, which like now I see it so differently, even with Jeff. I mean, I miss him. I wish it didn't happen. Yes, there are still days. Yes, there are still days that I blame God. And I don't even necessarily believe in like a God that listens to us or like that knows what we're going through. Maybe. I don't know. I have a really strange relationship with God. But or a higher power. I do believe in a higher power. Absolutely. I don't know if he's so concerned about what I'm doing today. You know what I mean? Like, because he's got babies in like Biafra that are starving. Like, why would he care what I'm doing today? So anyway, I don't know. I don't have the answer. I don't even profess to know the answer. But anyway, so I feel like more what that was about was that I'm going to have to be on the outskirts of those two people getting ready to pass, that I'm going to have to help other people understand. So maybe that was it. But anyway, I'm lying in my bed. I am doing meditation, specifically chakra cleansing. I get to my crown chakra. And even though that's the end of the cleansing, because one of the ways that I travel is you go to the one above your crown, and like people don't even know it's there, but that's like your chakra that is like out, that's not in your body. So I went there. That was like my natural progression. I wasn't really looking to travel, but I was like, okay. So I went there and I started to cleanse that one. And the minute I did, these geometric shapes were above me on my ceiling. I could open my eyes and see them. And then this big yellow arrow points out my window and up. I can't see where it goes, so I'm out of body. I get up, I go out my window, going to it. Okay, as I get out of my house, I'm on my street. I'm going up to the street corner. It turns right, and I instantly know it's going to Jeff's house. So I kind of just kind of push myself there and look for the arrow, and it's not there. So then I'm like, oh, maybe it wasn't going to Jeff's house. Why would it be going down towards the bay? So I start tracing back my steps, and as I trace back my steps, this neighbor of Jeff's is there, who passed away, and she used to walk the street, and she's walking the street back and forth. And so as I'm backing up, she's coming back towards her home. So I say, I don't want to use her name, I guess, because it'll freak people out if anybody around here. I'm like, hi, so-and-so. I said, how you doing? And she said, well, you should know, you've been here long enough. And I was like, because she was always a cantankerous fucker, but I love her anyway. And I was like, well, you seem spry. You seem like you're doing good. And she stops and looks at me for like 5 minutes. And in her eyes is like, almost like a kaleidoscope. Or maybe that was just a trick of the light. But it looked like something was swirling or moving in her irises, and then that's all I could focus on. I was like, wow, this and that. And she's like, didn't you follow the arrow? And I was like, oh, well, I lost it. She said, you lost it because you assumed. And I was like, yeah, I did. I'm sorry. And she's like, you need to stop assuming things. Follow the arrow, follow the signs, and you'll get where you need to be. And I was like, okay. And then she goes, now get out of here. I need to be on my way. And I was like, okay. And she just like walked past me down towards Jeff's house. I was like, nothing changed. In my head, that's what I was thinking, like, well, she's pretty much the same. So then I start walking back to try and find the arrow, and then I just start flying, you know what I mean? And I'm like trying to find the arrow, and I have absolutely lost the thread. And so I get back to my house, and I'm like, oh my God, how did I do that? And so then I don't know if I like I don't know if I went through the door, but I was in my house and I was very worried about this. I was like, oh my God, like somebody tried to show me something, and because I'm such a fucking egotistical being, I thought I knew best and just, you know, like did the wrong thing. And something happened like in some, oh, I know what it was. Something happened outside the door of my house, and I like leaped and boom, was back in my body. I was like, what the hell was that? So I like, oh, you know, I get up. Now I'm back in my body. I get up, I grab my phone, and I go to where like I have all of our my cameras on my phone. So I go to the camera to look, and two guys were not anymore, were standing on my front porch. It creeped me out so bad, because here's the thing. People ask me, I was going to tell you that afterwards, but people ask me, like, aren't you afraid of spirits in your house and the portal and stuff? And I'm like, no, I'm afraid of the motherfuckers outside of my house that could, like, do damage, you know? That more is fearful to me. So I'm like, who the fuck are these two? Here, I'll put the thing in right here. Yeah, I'm like, who are these two people? Like, what the fuck is this? And they didn't stay there for a minute. They stayed there for like a few minutes. Like, why? So, that night, later on that night, I couldn't sleep. I was like, why are people at my door? Two young men are at my door. Like, why is that? And I rolled over in my bed and looked down the hallway, and the portal was jumping. It was just like, I should have taken a video, but I was really trying to sleep, but the portal was just like vibrating. Crazy. That was it. That's all I got. But anyway, I need to wait and listen and learn, because what I'm doing is jumping with my thoughts when it's other things going on out there in the astral plane that I need to be a part of, but I need to stop acting like I know everything, you know what I mean, or I know what something wants of me or this and that. So that was the lesson. I got it. Like, I'm going to sit back and observe a lot more rather than insinuate what I think is supposed to be happening. I could be wrong about the kittens. I could be wrong about all this, but because I don't know. I don't know. And maybe it'll get clear to me, maybe it won't. Maybe the universe just needs me to do one little action that I won't even realize is an action, like the butterfly effect, and fix something, you know? So I'm just going to stop assuming I know so much, because I think that was the message pretty loud and clear. And it took a 94-year-old grumpy lady to let me know that. But it was nice seeing her, because she always, I love the fact that she was like mean to everybody. But anyway, all right guys, I gotta go. I love you. Bye.